Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new Rabiot card to review today. So, we're taking a look at a card that is 6'4" with medium work rates, left-footed, 3-star skills with a 3-star weak foot. So right off the bat, this is the type of card that I would use in a 2 CDM setup where he's playing in the left center defensive position while being a left-footed player, right? Because he's obviously 6'4", has very good base card stats in all of the areas, so it could be a very fun card to use. Or you can use him as a lone CDM playing in the lone CDM position in the 4-1-2-2, and we could try him out like that too, because the medium work rates this year, I still prefer to have medium highs at CDM for me personally, but this year it's a little bit different. Like, you can use mediums and high highs because of the way that the game works, especially with the shadow chemistry style that you give this card, right? So, in-game player traits, he has none. He's got 79 acceleration with 84 sprint speed, which is good for the meta of this game. 89 acceleration with 94 sprint speed. This card actually does have a shooting presence as well with 89, 83, 94, 93 with 87 composure, right? So, the fact that this card can shoot when given the opportunity to is always very nice, because if you are playing him as a CDM or center mid and he does get himself into those positions, he'll actually be able to score some very good opportunities, because again, it's very important that his shot power is as high as it is, right? So passing stats on the card for base card stats is very good for a midfielder as well. Don't necessarily need to look into that too much. Dribbling, because of the 81 agility and 77 balance, that's why you'd want to use this card mostly as a CDM. Now, you could potentially give him an engine chemistry style and play him as a center mid to work with the +10 for the balance and +5 for the agility. I just personally don't think it's worth using this card like that if you are going to be using him in your team. Now, if you want to use him as a center mid and he's your stay back while attacking cover center player, it'll be perfectly fine. But again, it's always nice to be able to give the pace to these guys as much as possible, right? Base card stats for defending is also very good, because obviously with the shadow chemistry style, you are essentially going to make it perfect. And then last but not least, we got his physical stats that are also very good at 87 strength while working with 82 aggression and 84 stamina. Now, Footbin is crashed right now, so I can't really check his body type, right? But we are going to be testing him out in the 4-1-2-2 to see what he's like in those areas. So what we're going to do over here is we're going to be using the 4-1-2-2. Actually, no, for this card, it's perfect to use the 4-4-2. And then use him in that left center mid position. I could use Pastore up top, no problem, actually. The only thing that I have to do is make sure that both of these guys... Actually, no, Rabiot could be on just on cover center, and then Tonali could be on cover center, stay back while attacking. Yeah, that'd make the most sense. Because this is the type of card that in a 4-4-2, 4-1-2-2, it's either a center mid or CDM position. I just want to see what he's like defensively as well, if he positions himself well across the pitch. We can even use this 4-3-1-2, actually, and just switch him off to that position there. While I switch Tonali here, and then Pastore over here. Actually, Pastore could go over here on this side. And then the instruction for this guy will be stay back while attacking, stay on the edge of the box, and then these guys can be the more aggressive-oriented players. Cool, so we'll try him out in both formations. We'll see how this card plays. Hopefully he's a beast. Contextual dribbling actually works well on him. You can definitely tell with the way that he dribbles across the pitch with the shadow. It definitely makes the most sense to make sure he plays in that CDM position. You can kind of see the sway on his body when moving to side. First time strike across. Oh, we got the leg save right there from Ruli. Okay. Gonna force a run out of him right here, actually. Get that side space open. There we go. Gonna overcommit him here, see what happens. Goes back into position pretty quickly. Now he's occupying the striker position. Starts to transition back. We're in a good position here. Take the pass off. Sticks to the side position right there. Okay, let's see how we go back here. Does go back into position. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can work some space here. Bam. A little bit of a dribble. Oh, don't get the near post angle. There we go. Oh, and we don't score that opportunity. No shot, man. I thought he had that there. The extra touch should have guaranteed it a little bit more, I think, actually. Let's try a near post here. There we go. Go for the near post strikes. It always makes the most sense to go for those bad boys. Ooh! I thought that was going to be like an out body there with Rabiot. Ooh! I just wanted to try that angle right there with his 3-star weak foot to see what would happen. Not too bad, man. Yeah, just trying out his dribbling in those situations. You can obviously see that it's not the most agile, right? So again, this is a card that you do want to mostly use in that CDM position for sure. Oh, good tackle, Rabiot. We're going to force the run out of him right here, actually, because it's going to open up the space here on the side. First time pass. Use the physical if we can. Ah, good pass. Oh, those dribbles. Oh, I try to work that near post angle right there. First time? Oh, I should have chipped the goalkeeper right there, actually, or gone for the near post. It was a good little play right there, though. His chase after animation is not necessarily the greatest, guys. He's not really, like, crazy light on his feet. Again, it is a card that you definitely need to kind of force into that CDM position. Is he going to make the run right here? He does. Oh, touch off. Oh. See how he has this kind of like sway to him in a way? It's because of his like body type and stuff for sure. First time near post. I'm way too close to the goalkeeper, by the way, so you should never just take those strikes right away. Definitely going to do the ball roll touch around the goalkeeper. Now we'll take that. He's very, like, tankish, you know? Very tankish. Nice little pass off right there. Ball roll. Work the space here. This guy's going to make the run there. Oh, I don't even know what just happened right there. Gonna have to force the attacking play here. Oh, never mind. The passes are awful. Oh, the game's not done. Nice, EA. Yeah, so what we're going to do now, guys, is that we're going to be using the 4-3-1-2, and we're going to test him out defensively. I will admit that his chase after animation is not necessarily the greatest, because I feel like his body type definitely affects it a little bit. But for a card that you're going to mostly be using on stay back while attacking, cover center, definitely super ideal to do that. I wouldn't even necessarily have a card like this on cover wing, because on cover wing, you need players that feel a little bit more agile than he does. So in the middle, it's not necessarily going to be a bad thing. It's just not a center mid card, in my opinion. There you go. Good little interception right there. It's kickoff, so stuff is going to always randomly happen, but we move. Ah, the penalties in this game. I don't even think he did a tackle there. I don't even think he was holding out trigger. I think he was just standing there. Pretty sure. Let's see if we can get a nice little thing here with Rabiot. 79 penalties. We'll go slightly to the right. Okay. Made it work. There you go. Good animations. See? CDM, guys. CDM or center mid in a 4-1-2-2. No, not center mid. It's 4-3-1-2 with the center mid, as long as he's playing through that middle. That works. A little bit of sluggish play, but Dybala gets into a good position. We score that opportunity. We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh. We tried the finesse shot. We tried it. We tried in that situation. Yeah, guys, with the medium work rates, so for me personally, I wouldn't have him as a lone center defensive mid, right? You can play him there. You definitely can, but it's way better to have a medium high. For sure. This card, it's kind of like Witsel. Like, Witsel, I'm not, like, crazy about using him as a lone center defensive mid. But next to somebody else, that's when it's going to be, like, a good balance in the team for sure. But by himself, I wouldn't necessarily do that. Okay, Pastore, just do the thing there, buddy. Alright guys, so since Footbin is straight up busted right now, we're going to go ahead and review Rabiot from here. So, with this card, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about how he performs in game, right? So, couple things to talk about. With his medium work rates, this is the type of card that, like I said in the beginning, you want to use as a left center defensive mid if you're using like a 3-5-2 or a 4-2-3-1, where he's playing next to somebody else. Like, I feel like this defensive partnership between him and Tonali playing in that CDM position on the stay back while attacking cover center instructions could be a very good thing, because both of them have pretty big body types. They run in very similar fashions, but they offer a very good defensive presence. So if you plan on using Rabiot in that way, the card is going to be really good to use. I wouldn't recommend using him as a center mid or as your attacking oriented center defensive mid, because of the dribbling being the way that it is for base characteristics while working with a 6'4" height. And I would say from what I can guess, he has an average body type, or like a stocky body type, or just one of those, because it's definitely not a lean one in game. Which definitely affects the way that the card dribbles in game, obviously, because of the base card stats for agility and balance being as it is. Now, even if you were to give him an engine chemistry style, like I said, you still want to have that pace boost as much as possible, in my opinion. You could potentially use him as a center mid or CDM on the engine chemistry style as your attacking oriented player. But like I said, that base characteristic of his with the 6'4" height and high and average plus body type, they just started working again, it definitely affects the card a lot. So like I said, guys, if you want to use him as a left center defensive mid, playing on that left side, okay, strictly with somebody else next to him on stay back while attacking cover center. In regards to his price, guys, so he's 340k. So he's 340k because of the club and national links that this card works with, right? So again, in my opinion, with the way that he performs in game, it definitely makes the most sense to use him as a CDM. So if you want to use him in that way and you're linking it up to a Cristiano Ronaldo, a Dybala, a Cuadrado in your team, a lot of different Juve links you can work with in the future. Even if you did that flashback Khedira, which I think he was still in Juve at the time, actually, it's a couple of links that you can work with there, right? So if you want to do it for fun in that way, really cool. Do I think that Rabiot is some sort of high-tier meta card? Not necessarily. I do think that he offers a very good defensive presence, but not being a well-rounded player for the price of the SBC kind of throws me off a little bit. But is he a good player defensively? Yes, that body type, height, pace, defense, physical is definitely going to help you out a lot, but it's only if you want to use him defensively, all right? So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'll catch you guys for the Giroud one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.